It's time for a Lion Vision update with UNA football head coach Chris Willis. And Coach, we've been talking about this game, I feel like, all preseason, and it's finally here. Texas A&M Commerce coming to Brawley Stadium Thursday evening at 6 p.m. Number 5 ranked team in the nation. We're number 6 in the nation, and man, what a way to kick off the 2017 season.
Yeah, being it's just it's two really good football programs. Like you see around college football, opening week, first week or two, you see good matchups. You see Alabama, Florida State. I think LSU, BYU. Whether some people think that's a good matchup, to me, that's a good football game. But you could probably go around. I don't know everybody's schedule, but it's kind of the kickoff to me of Division II. And you get two. I would think we're the two highest ranked teams meeting up week one, and they're a good football team, and they have been in the past couple of years. I know last year they lost in the playoffs to Grand Valley, but we all know Grand Valley's a powerhouse Division II program, so it'd be interesting. I think they're like us, though. We both feel like we got some high expectations, and we got a lot of good football players, and we got good coaching, and we got all the things you feel like you need, except we just haven't played a game, and they haven't played a game. And, something's got to give. Maybe neither one of us are as good as we think we are right now, or maybe we're better than we think we are. We both got some unknowns. I know he's got some new players. I've got new players, and that's the prodigy of Division II. You have to go through those a little bit, but we'll see Thursday night. I'm glad we're at home and in Brawley, and we're going to have hopefully a big fan support. The weather's a little concerning. But you got to play the game. Football's been played in, obviously in the cold and in the rain, and you got to line up and you got to play no matter what the weather elements are.
Texas A&M Commerce has won 3 straight Lone Star Conference championships. UNA, of course, has won 4 straight Gulf South Conference championships. So 2 teams picked as the preseason favorites in their respective conferences. And let's start with the offensive side of the ball for Commerce coach Luis Perez, a very talented quarterback, a Harlan Hill finalist a year ago, although he's still rather new to football. He didn't start playing, I think, until he got into junior college. But what makes him such a threat at quarterback?
Well, the thing I notice on film, he seems very knowledgeable. He's experienced. He knows how to throw the football away. He don't take many sacks. He don't turn the ball over much. I mean, I'm impressed by that. But that's just an experienced quarterback, a guy that's been through a system there now for a couple of years. He has a good feel for the game, and he's got good players around him too. I tell, like our quarterback, you don't have to do everything, just manage the game, and he's done a good job. Offensive line, they're going to look the part, probably the best looking offensive line we'll face all year. From one end to the other, they're 6'5", 6'6". They've got a few changes in personnel with running back and wide receivers, but they're like us. I know they'll replace those guys, and they're going to have some very athletic receivers and running backs. A couple of them are back that we are aware of, a good punt returner, and they got some good players. And, hopefully, we'll be able to play well and match up well with them.
Defensively, Coach, talking with Stedman Campbell, your offensive coordinator, the offense gets a lot of credit at Texas A&M Commerce. The defense, though, is just as talented. They have a lot of great playmakers as well, especially in the secondary.
They do. One thing you'll notice about them, they're very long and athletic. Somebody says, "What do you mean by that?" I said, "Well, if you watch Division I basketball and you hear about Kentucky being athletic and long in basketball, they look that way. They got good size, and sometimes the tall guy don't look as good running as maybe the shorter guy. His strides are a little bit bigger, but they can move. They got some good team speed. Defensively, they do some things up front that will confuse you at offensive line, and you got to be smart. You got to be patient and work the protections and the schemes that you see that we've been practicing all week. It'll be a good challenge. Like I said, good football team. Both of us, something's got to give. Usually early in the season, you look at stuff like special teams, you look at turnovers and big plays, and that's some of the things that we got to create some turnovers. We can't be giving the ball back to them. We got to win the field position, and there's just a lot of that early in the year. Special teams, we can't have any special teams breakdown, especially with their dangerous punt returner.
This Thursday night, the number 6 ranked North Alabama Lions taking on the number 5 ranked Texas A&M Commerce Lions. Kick off your holiday weekend with some great football. There's still time to get your football season tickets. If you don't want to get season tickets, get some single game tickets. Visit RoarLions.com today to keep up with UNA football.